Finally got a hold of this retail version of the Icon RDA by Mike Vapes and Vandy Vape. Now, Mike Vapes, if you don't know who he is, you need to get with it. He's a well-respected vape video reviewer. I'll post a link down in the description to his YouTube channel. Check him out. He does great videos. And then you got Vandy Vape. Now, Vandy Vape is a company you guys should watch out for because the products they're producing are awesome. They just cranked out the GoVat RDA. Freaking ranked that best RDA 2017. Check the videos out. Go watch the GoVat RDA reviews. Not just mine, but all of them. I'll post a link down in the description to my video if you want to check it out. Now they got the Icon RDA. They got two other products coming out right after that. It's phenomenal to see companies or a company that has just got so much passion, so much drive, so much ambition, so much knowledge, and to have products come from them that are just outstanding. It reminds me of Geek Vape when Geek Vape hit the scene. That leads me to talk about Stephen Z. First of all, Mike Vapes, if you're watching, kudos to you, brother. You are one smart mofo for teaming up with Stephen Z over at Vandy Vape because Stephen Z is the guy who created Geek Vape. He's the guy that put Geek Vape on the map. Now he's got Vandy Vape and he's got all these products coming and they're just going to be awesome. But on to this Icon RDA. So you got Mike Vapes who actually created this top to bottom. This is Mike Vapes' baby. From the research that I've done, now I'm also going to state I never met Mike Vapes. I know that he's a great vape reviewer. Okay, I know that he created this product, but I don't know him. I don't have any personal relationship with Mike Vapes, so that makes it a lot easier for me to do an unbiased video, good or bad. This Icon RDA is definitely not the most innovative product that I've ever seen, but it is the most well-rounded RDA that I've ever dealt with. Solid piece. Honestly, I'm having trouble finding a con for it. That's how solid it is. So I got her sitting on the Wismec Predator 228, vaping her 70 watts. The build I have in here is a dual alien reading at 0.13, so it's a low ohmish build, and I've got the airflow wide open. You know the drill. Flavor with this dual alien build in this Icon RDA is just astonishing. It is, oh, way up there. The airflow smooth as a porn star's ass. That's wide open. Now, if I close her off halfway, a little bit more, hell, smooth all across the board. So I got more pros for this bad boy before we dive down and show you this thing up close and personal. First of all, it's a 24mm dripper. Love my 24mm drippers. Comes with two different color options, stainless steel or black. You can run this thing in single coil or dual coil. Comes with a Delrin 510 drip tip adapter and three other Delrin drip tip options, just like the GoVat RDA. You'll see this in the close-ups. Hey, it's compatible with your Goon and your Kennedy style drip tips. Again, you'll see this in the close-ups, but the deck section, it's gold-plated, and it's nice and spacey. It's split post, and you can just drip. That's what I love about this. The airflow, like I mentioned, it's direct airflow, and it's almost slanted in. It's beveled inward, so you're getting that inward effect. It's just a hell of a vape, man. You can pop any build in here. It's got this kick teeth or kick lip, and that holds the leads in place when you're trying to do your builds, when you're trying to install them, which makes it that much easier. O-rings, nice solid O-rings at the base and at the top. Perfect amount of restrictiveness. Actually, the restrictiveness up top is a little bit tight when you first get it, but I kind of like that. You got to break in the O-rings. The bottom is mint from the get-go. You just pop it on, pop it off. It sits on there nice and tight. Look at that. But I could pull it off pretty much with these. I could pop it on there and watch this. Hear this. Ready? It clicks into place. It's got a deep juice well, holds a good amount of juice, 1.5 mil e-liquid. You can hold a good amount of cotton in there. This device comes with two sets of gold-plated screws. You got hex screws and you got Phillips heads. Oh yeah, and also included in this kit is a squonk pin for you squonkers out there. Now, I'm not big into squonking, but there's a lot of guys and gals out there that love to squonk, and that is a big pro in my opinion, that they include a squonk pin. I'm in need for another hit, boys and girls. That is delicious. Price point for this, 31 bucks or $30.99. And for the price point, for the build quality for the price point is just fantastic. Alrighty, so here's the packaging my Icon RDA came in, or shall I say Mike Vapes RDA. It says Mike Vapes Project on the front. Gotta love it. Underneath the hood, you get your Icon RDA. This is the black version, as you guys can see. You also receive two extra Goon-style Delrin drip tips, and it says Mike Vapes Project. Comes with a baggie of extra goodies, which includes a Delrin 510 drip tip adapter, some extra O-rings, an Allen key tool, and an extra set of gold-plated Phillips head screws, a big pro in my opinion. Also comes with a stainless steel squonk pin, which is another whopping pro. And last but not least, comes with an Icon RDA user manual. So this Icon RDA comes in two color options. options. You could choose black, or you could choose stainless steel. On one side engraved it says Icon, on the other engraved you got the Vandy Vape logo. Few specs for you. She's primarily made of stainless steel. She's 24mm in width, and she's 31 to 33mm in length, depending on the drip tip you pop in here. It's got a protruding gold-plated 510 pin, and if you look closely, it's got the peak insulator, which protrudes too, so this enables this sucker to be compatible with your hybrid top cap devices. Threads nice and smooth. Also at the base, it's got this Phillips head screw to keep the negative connection secure. Like I showed you guys before, it comes with 3 goon-style Delrin drip tips. This is the fatty, okay? It's got a 10mm bore. It's a snuggy-duggy fit. It's got 0 O-rings on here. It's just a comfortable drip tip. This is actually not my preferred. I like the medium size. All that's going to be subjective. That's why they offer 3 drip tips. Inside here, you've got an O-ring embedded just like the Kennedy, just like the Goon, just like the Keelan, just like the GoVad. And then up top, you got Vandy Vape engraved. Beautiful engravings all across the board. The logo, the icon engraving, everything about this for the price point, machining is top freaking notch. But it's a snuggy duggy fit, that drip tip is. Here it is with a skinny Goon style drip tip that comes with it. Again, a 10mm bore. And here's the medium sized Goon style drip tip that it comes with pre-installed. Looks the tits, fits snug as a bug. Again, this is my preferred. And like I showed you before, it also comes with this Delrin 510 drip tip adapter. Pop that sucker in here, and now you can use your preferred standard 510 drip tips. And of course, like I mentioned at FaceTime, she's compatible with all your Goon drip tips as well. And just to show you, here's another Goon stylish drip tip. This does not come with the kit, obviously, and this does have O-rings. Like you guys saw, this has an O-ring in here, but this is still compatible. Fits snug as a bug, and it looks the tits as well. Hot damn! So as you guys can see on the outside of the barrel, you got direct adjustable airflow, and the airflow is beveled in. It's kind of slanted in on both sides. You can run in dual air hole mode like this is right now, wide open, or you can grab a hold of this chuff cap and you can adjust the airflow. Close her off even more. Whatever you adjust on this side is going to be the exact same on this side. Open her up, and if you turn it, you can open up just a single air hole or single coil mode. Blocked off on this side, closed off on this side. Here is the top cap. You got the airflow slots that are on the inside, single O-ring, and if you line up the slots with the slots that's running in dual coil, line up the slot that's perpendicular with the slot that's blocked off on this side, and that's single air hole or single coil mode. Here's the inside, got that conical shape going on to enhance the flavor and to smooth out the airflow. Here is just the barrel. And the O-ring tolerance up top is on point. Perfect amount of restrictiveness. A little tight when it's dry, but when this thing gets juiced up, it's awesome. And here's the gold-plated deck section. It's not super innovative, but it's just a solid design. You've got your positive connection here, your negative connection here. It uses hex screws, gold-plated hex screws. But again, it also comes with an extra set of Phillips head screws, which is a huge pro. I much prefer Phillips head screws. You got big old slots. And this, like I said, the retail version, it comes with these kick teeth. And what these kick teeth do is it keeps your leads in place when you're trying to install your builds, and it helps a whole lot. Nice deep juice well. And it says Vandy Vape down there on the negative connection. You see that? Also love how it's got this split post system going on here so you can just drip your juice. It's just a solid design. Plus these O-rings on here, they're not the beefiest O-rings, but they're the perfect tolerance. Alrighty, so I got the staggered fuse claps and already cut the leads to the recommended length for this RDA. And let me just show you how these teeth work. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to place the coil in there. Same thing for this one. I mean, this is a freaking huge build, guys, and this sucker is swallowing it up. But all I got to do from there is just tighten down the leads. Guys, that only took like, what, a couple minutes? I know they're not completely centered, but only a couple minutes. I mean, it's easy to build on this thing. And these screws, whether you're using the hex screws or the Phillips head screws, they are a solid connection. They don't budge. They don't clip leads. So that's just an example right there of those teeth. It keeps those leads in place. Now, the bigger that the leads are, it's easier to work with. The smaller the leads are, it's a little bit harder to work with, but those kick teeth really do help. So check it out. Here's the build that I've been rocking for the past week in this sucker. Now, I've popped different builds in there, but this one just stuck with me because because it is chuckifying it. And I'm using the Phillips head screws. Love these Phillips head screws. So this lead right here is going on the outside. This lead in here is going on the inside. This lead out here is going on the outside. This lead in here is going on the inside. That is a lot of juice, and it's still not saturated. So not only can you pop a lot of cotton in here, you can pop a lot of juice in here. Like I said, deep juice well. Not the deepest juice well that I've seen, but it's plenty deep. Line up the slots in front of each coil. Oh yeah, love that click sound. Now the only con that I could come up with for this device, this is going to be a subjective con, it's ridiculous, but it is what it is. It's the only thing that I can think of is that for the vapors that like to use or that only use velocity style decks, for those type of vapors that don't want to share the lead space with other leads, well then you're not going to like this, because you will in some circumstances if you're using medium sized builds, even bigger builds, you're going to be sharing leads with coil space on the other side. This is for the vapor, the seasoned veteran who loves to build, who loves to pop in the big Staggerton fused Claptons, the Alien builds. These type of builds thrive in conditions like this on this deck section, okay? Now on to the big question, the big answer of the day. Hey Rip, if you lost this bad boy today, would you go out tomorrow and buy one? Do I even need to answer the big question, the big answer of the day? Hell yeah, I'd buy it. Definitely the most solid, most well-rounded RDA I've dealt with to date. Hell yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you found it entertaining, well then like the video down below. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe for more. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead. Vaping is the future, and the future is now.